What's up, cousins? It's your spiritual big brother Java back with another message. Today, for this video, I'm using my one of my favorites because I don't know why. It's always I always like using this. I never really get a chance to use it on other people, but I really like it. It is called the Secret Language of Light. This is an oracle deck. I don't know if you see it. It's very bright. Okay, so I don't know what this video gonna be titled. I don't know what this video gonna be about, but we gonna sit here and see. Okay. I love. I've never been like yes, I have. Yes, I have. I've never been one to really be so critical of how the cards look, unless they call to me, and this always calls to me, right? It makes me want to use my other one, but again, you know, yeah, I'm gonna use my other one. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna stop right here. If you really click on this video, you could be a light worker. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. But this is a very let me pop my finger. If you could really be a light worker, right? In the sense of where you are in your spirituality, right? I'm not a real I understand star seeds, I understand the concept of star seeds. Um and I'm not one to be like, oh, you can also be a star seed because I'm not gonna play into that, but you may be interested in the topic of star seeds, right? Which is cool, right? That may be calling to you. But I'm never going to be a hindrance to somebody or play on somebody's mental like that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. We have wellness. It's funny because I felt like this card was gonna come out. And it's funny how I was talking about mental health in a subtle sense, right? It's funny how I'm talking about mental health in the subtle sense and me not wanting to play with it. So I feel like you guys need to sit down. Sit down and find something grounding to do, right? Um, Find something that's sacred to you, that makes sense to you. Oh, I'm making sure I have a crystal right here. This blue Canaanite. Meanwhile, um, what makes sense to you, right? This could be meditation. This could be Tai Chi, Qigong. This could be yoga. This could be something that helps you feel good about yourself, that keeps you grounded and leveled and centered, right? Because when you feel well about yourself, you're able to create more for yourself. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Ask your soul. So this is telling me about the inner search, right? So this is definitely pointing me to the direction of going inward and finding the kingdom of heaven, because the kingdom of heaven is within you, right? So this is really guiding me towards really asking yourself who you are, what you want, what do you desire. And this is really coming from a heart centered place to a heart centered place, right? Of genuineness, right? With this meditation, it helps balance out the conflict between your mind and your heart, because sometimes your heart may want to do something your mind want don't want to do, and sometimes your mind want to do something your heart is not in. So it helps bring them together as one. It's like the battle of logic and emotion. Okay. And so when you meditate, it kind of brings you into that center focus, right? And meditation doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be that. Meditation for me looks like walking around, just doing stuff inside. For me, in silence, I'm just moving. Right? You should look up different types of meditation. different types of meditations, right? I know there's movement meditation, there's music meditation, there's all sorts of meditations that doesn't involve just sitting down, sitting in one place. So, what does meditation look like for you? Usually, you, and whatever it looks like to you, that's where you'll receive most of your answers from. Okay, Soulcraft. It's funny because, and I'm gonna show you what the card looks like. This is Soulcraft. So it's funny because if you see behind this person right here, it's the flower of life, right? Which contains also the seed of life, which is one of the, I want to say, the building blocks, the building foundations of creation itself. So Soulcraft is telling me that with all of this, right, within your own very soul, within your own very your fathom of your own universe, you are creating based off how you feel. And people know that. People already know that, right? And it was like one of the things that constantly is being told, constantly being confirmed, right? Hmm. But also, I'm getting a reconstruction of your soul too. So I feel like a part of people's souls are fragmented as well. I'm not gonna say people are soulless, but the people who've gone through a lot of trauma, pieces of their soul become fragmented, right? It's not their spirit that's broken, it's the soul itself that becomes fragmented, right? It needs to be reconstructed. Okay. Let's keep going. There's only light. Some of you guys has probably been in a dark place, right? Some of you guys have let the world tell you who you're supposed to be. Let the world break you. And I ain't gonna lie, I could understand because the world could be crazy, right? So you have become jaded to what's possibilities for yourself, okay? So I feel like in a way you're fixing yourself. Oh, did I show you the card? Did I show you the card? This is what the card looks like. Okay. Nine times out of ten, and this don't have to be for everybody, right? But a few of you will see this video, maybe scratching yourself or clawing yourself out of this dark space, right? Trying to find whatever works, trying to find how to get yourself out of this place mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, how to get yourself out of this place, right? This place, right? This space, right? And this could be for people who are starting their spiritual journey as well, you know. But with this only light, it's also telling me illumination, right? And so when illumination, insight, new clarity, which goes back to this wellness card, right? One thing I wanted you to pay attention to is the image, right? The image of this person is dark. With this card, the image of this person is light. I feel like this is the before and the after of when you start your spiritual journey into your wellness, right? Into your meditations, your prayers, your things of that nature. There's only illumination within the darkness, right? And clarity. So you'll be able to see yourself. And not just yourself, but also a version of your higher self. Not a version, your higher self. Your higher self. Oh my God. Okay. So love. I feel like you guys, whoever been in this dark space, you've attracted the wrong partners, right? And a part of this is what people won't tell you because I don't know if they try to be too love and light, but you attract who you are most of the time. A good majority of the time, you attract people similar to you in your nature, right? And you start to notice these people by their negative impact, right? And sometimes you sit back and question, is this a reflection of me? Am I not enjoying this person? Why is this person irritating me? Well, they're showing you aspects of yourself that you may you may show to the world and you may not know it, or you may hide from yourself and need to work through, right? But this soul love isn't telling me about romantic love. It's telling me about loving who you are in your essence, right? So this is a form of shadow work right here. Okay. I remember I can tell you this one story. I remember I was friends with this person. We was good friends too, great friends. And like we got along, we just was it was like a dynamic, I promise you. And they did a lot of things that, you know, I didn't like, right? And so I I'm sharing pieces of the story for a reason. But it was just the fact that because we were so alike in so many ways, and I started to notice the type of things they would do that bothered me, I put two and two together. It was like, if this is the type of stuff that bothers me, and we're so much alike, that means these are things that I do, right? Not to this extreme, but I have the potential of doing, and I do it small doses, right? So sometimes people come and show you a reflection of yourself of who you are to it. People should show you who you are in their extremities, right? But for you, it's in small doses. So people will show you the potential of what you could be, whether it's good or bad, which are subjective, but which is good or bad, or they can show you who you don't want to be like. Inner voice. It's funny because this is telling me about you finding yourself, listening to yourself, not so much for the outside world, not really on the outside world. Like I said, like I'm always going to say, it's good to listen to advice from other people more experienced, who are wise and knowledgeable in their craft and their skill set, right? It's good to listen to those. But when it comes to what's best for you and what's good for you, always listen to your inner voice, right? Listen to what your soul, what your spirit is telling you, because what may work for one person may not work for somebody else. If somebody could be friends with this person, doesn't mean you could be friends with that person, right? It's a lonely road, I will be honest, but it's a road, a fulfilling road, because you learn pieces of yourself, your authentic self, your true self, and you begin to love who you are, right? You begin to love yourself on a soul level, on a spiritual level, on a universal level. And in that form, you start to attract people who love you for you. Okay? So with that being said, I am Java, your spiritual big brother, and I hope you enjoyed this message I had for you. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you guys next time. Every time I hear this click, it's me trying to click this thing, this power, because I don't want to keep doing like that. But it's like, okay, until next time.